So I got my plants moved into the greenhouse the other day, and let me show you what it looks like. There we are. I got all my ferns in here, which there are 4 of them. I moved the hydrangea, and you can see, as warm as it's been, it's beginning to sprout out. And I guess that's okay. I really don't know. It's turned back into the low to mid 80s, so it gets warm in here. I have not yet taken the seeds off the Black-Eyed Susan. I think they'll be okay just laying in here like that. And I brought this in. I cut the milkweed down. And as I was cutting them down, I noticed that one of the branches had a seed pod on it. So I just laid it here in the top of the pot, and I'm gonna just leave it be and see what becomes of that. I'll need a lot of milkweed, so this won't get it, just this one little seed pod. I'll probably have to buy some more plants. And this is the yarrow. I finally remembered what it was called, so I'll be planting that. Back here on the shelf, it's like a little tropical jungle back here, but back here on the shelf, I've got the petunia pots. I forget the name of that one, but I've got 2 petunia pots, 1 and 2. And so I hope that I can keep all of these nice and pretty through the winter. I am going to try everything I can to make that happen. I did not bring all of my pots in. The Gerber Daisy that's in a pot, I was planning on bringing it in, but when I lifted it up, there was a nice little ant bed that had built in it. And so I said, no, you're not coming into my greenhouse. Sorry. Don't go in there. Come on, Ollie. Come on. Nope. It was not going in the greenhouse because it had, the ant bed was built up into the bottom, the hollow area of the pot. It's like an urn type pot. And it was making its way into the pot itself. So nope, wasn't bringing it in. And then the big pot that I have beside the front door steps, let me see if I can get Ollie out. Come on, Ollie. You don't need to be in here. It's hot. Come on, Ollie. Ollie. Well, the pot that's beside the front porch is a rather large pot, and it has the purple heart in it, and it's really hardy, so it'll come back. But what I'm gonna do is cut it back pretty severely, and then put hay straw on top. And what I clip off, my plans are to lay them in an area of where they could take root, but cover them up as well. And I believe it'll be okay, that they'll come back. So whatever's in here now is what's going to be in here. There's nothing else that I'm planning on bringing in. I'm not going to bring in the daylilies nor the irises and so forth. I probably will be planting the irises sometime in January, February, or something like that maybe. I got to do a little bit more research on that. All right, Ollie, come on now. I'm fixing to close the door. Come on. Let me see if I can get him out. Come on, Ollie. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on down. There you go. There you go. All right, skedaddle. Some straw that I bought to put out around the barns, and once I get things a little bit more situated with where my butterfly garden's going to be, I'm going to also cover up that area with straw. So it's supposed to rain this weekend, and yeah, I know it's still going to get wet, but I need to get it off the truck. I think I better go empty these before I try to get that
Probably
one.
turn them two up edgeways.
I'll just go empty them. I'm leaving in about an hour or so to spend the weekend with my sister, or I'd go ahead and spread it out. I'll get it when I get back next week. Let me get the other one. I'm gonna put the other one out there at the garden area. I said I didn't want to have to crawl up into the truck.
I know, and I'm saying if you could have got right there behind the tailgate, you could have reached it.
No, I'm saying you're wrong.
Okay. That won't be the first time.
Because it falls right into it. I am going to leave the tailgate down so that the straw can blow out. What a difference 4 days made with a little bit of rain and a little bit of wind. This is the black walnut tree today, 4 days after what you've just seen. There's maybe 1, 2, 4 bunches of leaves left. We needed the rain. It didn't rain that much, but what little bit it did was very welcome. It helped settle the dust and it knocked down some of the leaves. There's still many more to go in these oak trees. Look at there, I see 2 more walnuts. Gary, you got 2 more walnuts. This is the zinnias after the frost we had. Yet we went from frost to 80 degrees, a little over 80 degrees actually, back down to 40s at night and high 50s during the day over the weekend. I just don't think that I can control these weeds unless I cover them with something. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I've got some boxes. I think I'm gonna lay the boxes down and then put the straw on top. Okay, I've removed all the stuff from right behind the greenhouse. I'm gonna start on this corner and I'll work my way around. So let's get this going. Oh, I see Otto is in the greenhouse. Get out of there. Come on. You're going to ruin. Both of y'all are in here. Everybody's in here lounging. Come on, guys. It's too hot here. had no idea they were in there. Done playing in there and messing up everything. All right, as I was saying, I'm done with putting the straw out around the barn and the greenhouse. And what I have left, I'm gonna load up on the wheelbarrow and take it over to the butterfly garden. Okay, I've already snipped the twine off, so I gotta be careful with the way it's real fluffy, soft. It was packed in tight too. So, all right, let me get that done. I'm sure I'll get some help from these two fellas. All right, here's the plan. And I'm just making it up as I go. I don't know if it's the right thing or not, but this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to pull these zinnia bushes and lay them out here in the area of where I want the butterfly garden to be. And then I'm gonna take the mower and I'm gonna go over this area, mulch the leaves. Then I'll put the cardboard down, wet it, and then put the straw on top. Like I say, I don't know if that's really the right way to do or not, but that's the way I'm gonna do it. I've already picked a good many of the zinnia heads off and taken and put some of the seeds in envelopes. So I think I've got enough. My thinking is that the seeds that I cut up in the mulch, I know I'm gonna be putting cardboard over it, but I think that they'll possibly still germinate next spring. I don't know, I reckon we'll find out. All right, let me get it going. This is yarrow. I'm gonna take a chance on it coming back after it's been mowed. All right, I've got everything pulled and I've got it scattered. So let me crank up the mower and then I'll run over it and proceed with the plans I outlined just a few minutes ago. here's the area. And actually, I don't really plan on using this full area. I am pleased with the way things are going thus far, so cross your fingers. All right, here's the cardboard. Get these others. Just flop down. Okay, I think I'm gonna work with this. Now it'll probably be a little bit bigger in the space, like right in here. I would also use that for planting some things and maybe even more in here, but that's a good start. Yep, this is a good start. Now, the problem that I have at this point, I don't think I got a water hose that'll stretch over here to wet it. I could fill some buckets, I guess. Let me go see. Let me go see what I can do about that. Water hose wouldn't reach, not to be right here at it. So I've enlisted Gary to, let's see, where is he? There he is right there. I've enlisted him. Are you in there? Yeah. To wet it down. I am prepared to fill up some buckets of water if I have to. But I think this'll get it okay. Concentrate on the cardboard. Alright, I'm going to say that that's enough, and then I'll start putting the straw out. This is about as big an area as I thought I would work with in terms of the initial stages. Kind of smooth all that straw out and maybe work it into a circular shape and leave it. I got another bale of straw and a little bit more. Probably what I'll do with what's in the wheelbarrow is just go ahead and dump it in this area. And then take that other bale and just kind of spread it out here and there. So, okay, a little bit more and then I'm gonna call it. Okay, so here's the plan. I am going to call it a day. I have the straw laid out in like an oval design, and this is what I envision the garden to be. It's not going to be that big to begin with. You know, I may add to it. I may just leave it. That remains to be seen. I do intend to put straw out over the rest of the area. I don't have enough, though. I need another bale, I'm pretty certain. Today is Monday, and I think Gary said there's rain coming in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nothing heavy, but if I can get it done tomorrow, Wednesday morning, talking about putting the straw out, you know, that'll be okay. If I don't get it done, that'll be okay too. These poles, they're iron poles. I'm not really sure what they're for. They may have something to do with the old fence, the old dog pen kennel that was here. But what I'm going to do with them is move them to the other side of the concrete pad. I can't get rid of them. You know, they're going to have to stay here. They don't belong to us, so I just want to get them out of this area right here at the front. This I brought from my ma's barn. It's an old plow, I guess would be the right way to name it. I don't want the wooden pole here. I would like to keep the yoke, I guess that's a yoke, and the seat part, and then have Gary do something creative with it. I hadn't put a plan to that just yet, but that's way down the line. I still got some roots and so forth that I need to snip. And that poor, pitiful tree. This is a sick, as in ill, unhealthy pine tree. Not pine tree, what am I thinking? Pecan tree. I don't know, maybe with some tender loving care on keeping the vines out of it, watering it, getting maybe a little bit of fertilizer, it'll come back to life. Who knows? I don't have a clue. Gonna call it later.